The sad fact is sometimes the people around you can be, the best word to explain it is cruel. And it's not because you've done something wrong, but because they can't stand to see your light still shining while they've forgotten their own. Parenting is already challenging enough. The hardest, holiest work we'll ever do, and yet the most beautiful blessing. And here's what few admit. When you become a parent, you start seeing people differently. I know I do. You notice how judgment, gossip, and comparison they don't just wound you. They ripple through your home. And when someone speaks cruelly to you, your children will feel it. They sense the tension, the hurt, the betrayal, because you are their world. To a child, watching someone mistreat their parent isn't a small thing. It's a wound to their sense of safety, and it teaches them what love should and shouldn't look like. So when you protect your peace, you're not being selfish. You're showing your children what self-respect looks like in action. No. Ooh, that's better, right, babe?
Yeah!
Yeah. She founded an architectural concrete company.
He founded a $100 million clothing company.
She took the world by storm as a social media star.
He took the world by storm as a famous serial entrepreneur.
Together we started a business.
And had babies.
Now we're figuring out the best ways to do both.
Join us as we learn from other entrepreneurs going through the same life struggles.
As they share their life hacks about success, love, kids,
and everything in between.
Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Becoming Unshakable, the Legacy Conversations bonus series. This special edition brought to you by the Entrepreneur Parent Podcast. Did I say that right? I don't know. The Entrepreneur Parents Podcast. A community, and this I can say for sure, a community of strong families building unshakable legacies. I'm your host, Ildiko Ferenczi. We're here to talk about the moments that shake us and the faith, courage, and love that help us stand again. So wherever you are, stuck in traffic, putting away the dirty dishes into the dishwasher, unpacking the dishwasher, folding laundry, picking out the baby socks, or just taking a moment to breathe with your baby in your arms. Maybe you're leaning on that kitchen counter and you're taking that deep breath. I am so glad you're here, and let's take this time to grow stronger together. I was raised knowing who I was. My mom was incredible at what she put into my spine of who I was, believing who I was. But somewhere along the way, I lost sight of that truth.
This podcast is supported by MIDI Health. Are you in midlife, feeling dismissed, unheard, or just plain tired of the old healthcare system? You're not alone. For too long, women's serious midlife health issues have been trivialized, ignored, and met with a just deal with it attitude. Many of us have been made to feel ashamed or forgotten. In fact, even today, 75% of women seeking care for menopause and perimenopause issues are left entirely untreated. But here's the powerful truth. It's time for a change. It's time for MIDI. MIDI is not just a healthcare provider. It's a women's telehealth clinic founded and supported by world-class leaders in women's health. What sets MIDI apart? We are the only women's telehealth brand covered by major insurance companies, making high-quality, expert care accessible and affordable for all women everywhere. Our clinicians provide one-on-one, face-to-face consultations where they truly listen to your unique needs. We offer a full range of holistic, data-driven solutions, from hormonal therapies and weight loss protocols to lifestyle coaching and preventive health guidance. This isn't a one-size-fits-all care. This is care uniquely tailored for you. At MIDI, you will join our patients who feel seen, heard, and prioritized. You will find that our mission is clear: to help all women thrive in midlife, giving them access to the health care they deserve. Because we believe midlife isn't the middle at all. It's just the beginning of your second act. Ready to feel your best and write your second act script? Visit joinmidi.com today to book your personalized, insurance-covered virtual visit. That's joinmidi.com. MIDI, the care women deserve.
The one my mother built inside me. And yet, something miraculous happened when I became a mother. And I know that this happens for everyone else out there too, fathers, mothers. This happens when you become a parent. Okay, this is what happened to me. I stopped caring about what anybody said or thought about me because I finally realized I don't need to fight for anyone's love or approval or attention. To understand true love when that baby laid on my chest, when that baby reached for me for nothing. I didn't have to get extra glammed up or have all the accolades and a full bank account. I didn't have to defend myself of, yes, I'm lovable, or don't leave me, please, like just silly stuff. All of a sudden, it gets very crystal clear very quickly, and nothing else matters. True love doesn't need to be defended. Okay, true love, it protects, it covers, it prays over you. It protects your peace. It protects your innocence. Ooh, we have a great episode coming up, especially for those of you who have daughters. Anyway, that's a little preview there. But true love is quiet but fierce, and it shows up when it matters most. And here's something every parent should know. And this is going to be hard to hear, but when people are angry, listen carefully to what they say. Because anger removes the mask. The words people throw in rage often reveals the truth of their heart, who they really are, what they've really thought about you, and really felt all along. And it hurts, I know, but don't let it break you. Let it free you, because once you see it, you stop begging for peace in places that were never meant to hold your heart. Parents, your children are watching how you carry yourself through judgment, criticism, and cruelty. They're learning whether confidence comes from applause or from peace. When you show them that your self-belief doesn't come from being liked, but from being rooted, you're teaching them something that will guard their hearts for life. They'll remember not how perfect you were, but how you kept believing even when others didn't. And when someone tries to provoke you, calls you names, slams doors, throw words that are meant to wound, never drop to their level. Don't do it. If they curse, fight to stay calm. If they yell, fight to stay composed. If they slam doors, break things, step back in peace. It's hard, but you can do it, okay? Not everybody has self-control. Not everybody has that that ability to two monsters in a room, it's not going to end well. So you need to step back from it, because the moment you choose restraint over reaction, you model power under control, and that's real strength. Romans chapter 12, verse 12. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. I want to share another one with you. Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1. The gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. Your calm doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. Peace is not passive. It's leadership under pressure. According to Dr. Brené Brown and Dr. John and Julie Gottman, children develop emotional security not from a stress-free environment, but from watching their caregivers regulate emotions with honesty and calm. When their parents model resilience instead of reactivity, kids learn that conflict doesn't define them. Character does. And let's be clear, this doesn't mean pretending nothing happened, as many abusive or manipulative people often do. And that's a tactic called toxic denial or false peace. And it's deeply damaging because it teaches the child that pain should be ignored or hidden. So they can have a big fight, act enraged, do things that are completely out of the norm. And then they'll go to just being, I guess, just trying to, how can I word this? They'll just go to playing with the children and talking and acting like nothing happened at all. That is so incredibly toxic. Okay, people don't need perfection. They need truth and repair. Children can see through that. I remember situations when I was a child. I remember things that were not right in my heart, in my sight. I saw it. And then that person came to me and, hey, let's read a story. What do you want to do? Do you want to stay up late tonight? And of course, I think I was 3, 4. I took it because I got to stay up later and I got to hear a story. But till this day, I know how toxic it was. Disgustingly toxic. Before you reach for that coffee, consider this. What if the energy boost you're looking for isn't in your cup, but in your cells? I challenge you to swap your morning coffee for Shilajit by Symbiotica. And here's what can happen. No crash, no jitters, just clean, sustained energy, plus mental clarity and trace minerals that our bodies actually need, that are actually starving for, to be honest. This isn't just a supplement. It's an ancient adaptogen sourced from the Himalayas that supports mitochondrial function, stamina, and overall vitality. Your coffee never did that. Okay, let's just be honest. Try it for a week and tell me your body doesn't thank you. Symbiotica's Shilajit is next level wellness, and honestly, you may never go back to drinking coffee. Click the link below down in the bio and get your Shilajit today. Now, I wanted to add an addition. Wait, and then here's the thing. So that's how children learn that love can be both safe and honest, that real peace isn't silence, it's restoration. And we just touched on that a little bit, but you have to fix it, okay? The children need to see when something goes wrong, that healthy people acknowledge it, apologize, and rebuild trust. That's a necessary thing, and they're going to take that into their relationships down the road when they grow up. And even if we have a disagreement with our children, or we're leading them in a way that is going to lead them from harm, whatever it is, we don't just say it because I said so. We have to say the reason of why we're doing this so that they can learn the lesson and understand. Now, I wanted to go back to Dan Siegel, because he also teaches that when parents stay emotionally regulated in the face of conflict, I'm lisping here, what's going on? In the face of conflict, their children's nervous systems learn that safety is possible even in stress. Every time you respond instead of react, you rewire not just your own brain, but your child's belief that love can exist without fear. And here's something every hurting parent needs to remember. One day, your child will understand, just like I did. I understood it. I knew it then, but now I understand even better. And I use this when we're talking in our community, that example that I just shared with you guys. They'll recognize who brought safety and who brought cruelty. And they'll remember who created safety and who didn't. It's so crystal clear. And the fog always clears within time. What once felt confusing will become crystal clear. The person who caused the harm was not strong. They were unhealed. And their cruelty wasn't power. It wasn't power. It was pain left unattended. And what they needed to do and what they need to do is heal that. I want to add another verse. I wrote it down here. Luke chapter 8, verse 17. For nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest, nor is anything secret that will not be known and come to light. So hold your peace. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. Time and fruit will tell the truth. And especially children see the difference. I did. I really did. I want to go over some tactical steps that will help you stay rooted. Refuse to mirror the dysfunction. I know sometimes that it'll come at you and you'll just want to snap back. When someone attacks you verbally or emotionally, or tries to come at you physically, take a deep breath and remember you don't have to join the storm to prove your strength. Emotional regulation is the highest form of self-respect. It says, I know who I am, and I won't let chaos define me. And then second, ground yourself in scripture and breathe before responding. You can quietly recite Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still, and then remove yourself from the environment until calm returns. Not as avoidance, but as protection of your peace and your children's hearts. Now, I want to go into, because you guys love journal prompts, and this is so good for reflection. The first one I wanted to talk about, when was the last time I let someone's judgment dim my light? And what truth do I want to believe instead? Number 2, what am I modeling to my children about self-worth when I respond to cruelty with grace instead of defense? And so today, if you're feeling unseen, misunderstood, or misjudged, pause, take a deep breath, God already knows your name, your heart, your purpose. You don't need anyone else to validate what He already called good. The wrong world may not understand your journey. Like the wrong world, meaning the world, like the worldly things. They may not understand your journey, but your children will inherit your courage. Your children will inherit your courage. So this is why we have to be strong in who we are and how we behave, especially when these things come at us. Believe harder. Keep showing up and never, ever apologize for shining. Because sometimes just your shining light alone triggers people. I don't know why, but it does. It does, and it can. We were talking about this in the community, and it's just such a sad thing. It's such a sad thing. But anyway, you know how to handle it, right? And if this episode spoke to you, please share it with someone who might need to know they're not alone. Post a screenshot of this episode as you're listening to it, and tag Entrepreneur Parents Podcast so we can celebrate your story. Because when you share, you plant seeds of hope in another family's story. And make sure that you're following so you never miss an episode. Subscribed. Please leave a kind review, 5 stars. It really helps this message get to those who need it. This is how it gets found. This is your act of act of kindness of the day, so that someone else can find this message. These conversations aren't always easy, but they're healing for someone. And if you'd like to help the children keep building faith, build content, and helping build strength and courage in children everywhere, you can support the children's podcast, the Entrepreneur Kids Legacy Show, through their link below, buymeacoffee.com/entrepreneur kids. I believe, just double check the link. You can click on it. It'll take you right there. Even a couple bucks, anything helps. Daniel and Destiny are working so hard to bring leadership, faith, and legacy lessons to children all around the world. And every act of support helps all children's voices grow stronger. We really love the messages that they're sharing with us, even on our page and also on Entrepreneur Kids Legacy on Instagram. Little ones are sharing their messages. And when you leave a gift, you can leave a message, like a voice recording, and they can see it. It's so cute. Now, strong families build unshakable legacies. And it all begins with choosing peace. It all begins with choosing peace. Now, have a blessed week. God bless you. I love you. And if anyone hasn't told you today, they haven't told you yet, let me be the one. You are doing a remarkable job. You are amazing. And God chose you for this very special journey to be your little ones, light, hero. God bless you. We love you. And we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, beautiful friends, for listening to this important message from Mama. Share with someone you love and care about. Oh, and we'd love to personally invite you to listen to our podcast. It's for young future leaders ready to change the world and be a light in the dark. Listen together as a family. It's called the Entrepreneur Kids Legacy Show. We know you'll love it. Be bold, be kind, build an unforgettable family legacy. God bless you. We love you. And parents, if no one told you yet, let us be the first. You're doing a remarkable job. And remember, you are the hero of your story, because every legacy begins with a hero, and that hero is you.
This podcast is for inspirational and educational purposes only, and it is not intended to replace professional advice, legal advice, diagnosis, or treatment. The views expressed are based on personal experience and faith-based insight and are meant to encourage reflection and growth. Always seek the guidance of qualified professionals regarding any questions or concerns you may have about your health, relationships, or business.